The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sanders.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Number 28, the ball.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And 8. At the 30.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that.
Good complimentary football, but, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
74.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Empty. We begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Showing up. Slam.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Giants. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. With them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 52, come on. Check 52, come on. You can't have it.
Throwing Jones. Flushed it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down, New York.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
By number 28.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Yeah, the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Jones Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On play action, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
In your face.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Play action. Now Wentz. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Let's go. Great. Ram.
Kill. Turn up. Check rip.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line line of scrimmage.
He's brought down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
A loss of 2
as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Their drive started with the shadow there on goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, here's Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Eagle pressure, too much this defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. A final shot before break. Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Giants.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Prater for the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Get off the train tracks.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Slam, slam, slam. Mike 51, Mike 51. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, his throw incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mike 5-4.
No. These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
First down, Giants.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Jones, off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check 26, check 26.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now Wentz on third down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That second down play nets a -4.
46-yard line. That's the end.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming.
51, Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Jones going to keep this himself. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to
Evan Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Giants.
Jones on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Jones.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying,
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Giants.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
17.